Hey everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. So today is Tuesday, it is card day, and I have another pop-up card for you. I think she called it a double pop-up. I haven't really seen these before, the way this one was done, but I got it from Heidi Smith, who is another Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but she was from the UK. She did it in centimeters, which I have no clue. I am really bad at that. I've tried to convert and I just struggle. So I changed it to inches, and also I changed quite a few measurements on this because I wanted it to be a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card, although you're going to still have to make, I believe, a separate envelope for this because it is a 1/4 inch wide. But I didn't try it in a regular envelope. I don't know. This, I've been dying to use these sheep. I am telling you, they're the most adorable. And these are free choices. The dies and the sheep stamp set are both free choices during celebration. So this is celebration. For every $50 that you spend, you get to choose a free item. For those of you who don't know that. And so this is the celebration brochure. So I wanted to show you, it's on page 10. So here's the stamp set. So free with $50 purchase, and then also the dies are free with $50 purchase. So if you spend $100, you can get them both. But if you have a scan and cut, you can cut these out by using your scan and cut. But also, I am using this little fence. I'm using the balloons. I'm using the hat. So I'm using almost every die in here except for the sun and the clouds. This little flag I'm not using. But it's so cute, and I've really been dying to use it. I am also using the Pattern Party Designer Series paper, which is this one. You know I love this. This is a great one. This is also a hostess set. So if you spend $150 or more, this can be your hostess choice. It is in the annual catalog. And I mean, it's a huge stack, y'all. And it's double-sided, so there's a lot of paper in here. And that's what I'm using for this. Alright, I'm going to show you the stamp set and the dies that I'm using so we can get going with this, because it is maybe a little bit longer, so be patient. So this is the counting sheep. Isn't it super adorable? Holy cow, I love this one. And then the sheep dies, but I have most of them already out, but I told you I didn't use the sun and the clouds and that little flag. So these are all the ones that I'm using for this. The little sheep, it cuts out the balloon, the hat, and I already cut out the balloons, I cut out the hats. I'm trying to make this a little bit quicker. I did one of the sheep, but I'll show you how I do the other ones. And this is our tailored tag right here. I did cut these out as well using soft suede. So I cut 2 of these out for the inside. And these are the tailor-made tags, what I'm using on the front here. These tailor-made tags are great. There are 2 different styles here. I'm using the largest of the fancier end style. And for the sentiment, I am going to use the same one from this. I use the Celebrate You from the Create with Friends. So I use the Celebrate and the U for the front. And then the counting sheep, I just used the So Glad It's Your Birthday. You can use any happy birthday, but I just wanted to use it from the same set. So that's what I put down here, right there on that. All right, I'm going to probably cut out one other balloon, and that's this one, because I'm going to show you how I got the black string on it with the red balloon. And I think that we are ready to get started. There are a lot of pieces to this. All right, and she didn't mat her bottom pieces, these bottom pieces here, so I went ahead and figured out the matting as well for that. So here we go with the measurements. And I have inspiration sheets that I'm putting up on my blog now for my projects. So check out my blog at StampingWithAmore.com, because I've been putting, for the last maybe 5 projects, I've been putting inspiration sheets. It will give you the measurements for everything on there. It doesn't give you step-by-step instructions, but it does give you pretty basic instructions. All right, so for the card itself, this is 11 1/4 by 5 1/4. Then for the inside piece here, this is for the front inside piece, which is that long piece in the front. This is 11 1/4 by 1 3/4. And then we are going to mat that piece with a piece that's 11 by 1 1/2. And then we have another piece, and that is for the back part of this pop-up. And this is 5 3/4 by 2. I changed that on hers as well. And then I am going to score it differently as well. And then this piece that we're matting that with is 1 3/4 by 5 1/2. So that's all our matting for that. Now to mat the inside of this, you're going to need 2 pieces. And these pieces are 5 1/4 by 4. And these 2 pieces are for the front. And I did cut one for the back because I did put one on the back. I don't know why, but I thought it looked cuter with both pieces. And these are both 5 1/4 by 4. You'll also need a piece. This is the front piece that I layered on top. And this piece is 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. Then you need some basic white to stamp and cut out your sheep, and some scrap black, basic black, and some scrap real red for the other balloon. And I think that's it. I cut out all of the other pieces. These are the fence piece. By the way, while we have these, we need to snip these ends off here. If you have that, just snip those off because they don't fit on there. They're a little bit too long with those pieces. So I just snipped off those pieces there. All right, and then I did stamp this one, and then I stamped this one for the front and colored him too. I did all 3 of the balloons that we're going to put on the front right here. And then I also colored and cut all 3 of the little hats that are going to go on the little sheep. So we got a lot of cut and emboss stuff to do, but it went actually super fast. I thought it was going to take forever, but it did not. All right, so the first things that we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and stamp our sheep and stuff before we get started. I want everything ready to go. So I am using Memento Black. So we're only going to do 2 sheep because I already did 1. And they're really, really simple to color. I'm going to just show you one, how I colored it, and then I'm going to go ahead, I'll speed through all that other part. And then I already cut out piece for the hat, but we are going to also, when we run these through, we're going to do our other tag right here. So everything is going to get done together. All right, so the colors that I used for the sheep is the light and dark gray granite and the light and dark petal pink. And so I'm going to use this, and all I am doing is going around the edge of this to color him. And I'm going where the little, just using the lines as a guide. And that is it. I'm coloring his legs with the light, because we're going to do the dark for the bottom of his feet. So we're going to do that. And then I'm using the petal pink, the light, for its face and the little ears. And then I'm using the dark to do some little cheeks on them. And that is it. They're really easy to color. So let me do the other one and I'll speed through that one. Okay, so there's the sheep all colored. Honestly, it's so quick and easy. You'll be surprised how super quick and easy it is to color these and cut. So we're going to grab the cut and emboss here. And we are going to use our dies for these little guys here. I did put not washi tape, but some purple tape to make sure I have them in place. Yeah, that's this one. All right, and then we're going to cut out our tag at the same time. And I'm pretty sure that is everything that we're going to be cutting out on this. I'm going to save this bottom part here for our sentiment. And I think that I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that right now. And I'm just going to freehand cut it. The piece for the sentiment is actually 7/8 by 2.5. So that's what I used for that. But I didn't cut it out ahead of time. I don't know why. But... So we're just going to go guesstimate it here. This is for the inside of the card. And let's see, I got this one at 2, but it's actually, I cut it at 2.5, but that's all right. It's gonna work just perfectly fine. All right, now we have that ready. Let's go ahead and do this sentiment as well, and we will have it all ready to go. So we're going to do the celebrate, and the U, just like that. And I think that is all of our stamping because I did pre-do some of that stuff. All right, we're going to set it aside. Let's get started on this card. Okay, so on your card base, on the 11-inch side, you are going to score it at 5.5 and 5 3/4. So it's just like 1/4 of an inch right here. And this is our card base. Now I'm going to sharpen these a little bit here. All right, so you can see that it's just got that little 1/4 inch right there. All right, and before we score these, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mat these. You could do it either way. You can mat it afterwards, and that's what I did on the last one, but I think it might be easier just to score it when it's matted. So that's what we're doing this time. So we are going to, I'm getting glue everywhere. And then we're going to do this one. And then we are going to score them on the 11-inch side. It's 11 1/4 actually. 11 1/4 by 1 3/4. I think that's what I told you originally. All right, so I'm going to score it on this side. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier. You are going to score this at 3, 5.5, 5 3/4, and 8 1/4. And these are going to fold this way. So it's going to fold just like that. This is our front piece. Okay, so then let's do the other piece. This is the back piece. And we are going to score this piece at 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 3, and 4 3/8. And that is it for that piece. And this is going to fold the same way. This is going to fold this way, I'm going to go ahead and sharpen these while we have it. So this is how that one goes. All right, and there's the other one. All right, let's bring the card base back in here. And I'm going to go ahead and mat this. We're going to mat the inside, get that done. I'm just using my wet glue here. This one goes on this side. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to lay this piece down. This piece is going to go up a little bit. So just guesstimate, and you want to do it flat. There's those two score marks right here, you know, the two that we made here. They're going to line up with these two. So you want to make sure those are lined up. I'm going to put some adhesive on this. You're only putting it on these end pieces. So we're going to, oops, you want to try to keep it straight. And then I'm going to go ahead and close that and kind of get that ready to go. Lay it back down, and we're going to do this end right here. You want to make sure these are straight so that when you close it, it's going to close properly. So like that. All right, so that's that piece. Now this piece is going to go all the way to the end here. So I am going to go ahead and do that end right there. It's going to go all the way to the bottom and to the side. And then we're going to do the same on this one. It's so easy, y'all. You have to give it a try. I know it looks so confusing, but it's really, really easy. So look at that. And one of the things I changed on it was when she had it, this piece right here came right to the end. I didn't like that, so I shortened it. So it just folds in nicely like that, and you don't see it at the end. All right, now it's time to decorate it. Oh, let's mat our front pieces first. We'll get that all done. I'm going to still go ahead and mat the back. You don't even have to mat the back if you don't want to. But I'm going to just go ahead and mat it because it was kind of cute matted. I don't usually mat the back of my cards. And then we're going to do this side. I'm telling you, I'm really liking that little applicator. I got that off of Amazon. And then this is our front, so we're going to put this on here. You notice that the back sides of all this pattern, party pattern paper is all black and white, and it's got some really, really pretty designs on the back. All right, now we're ready to do the inside. Let's grab all our little pieces here that we're going to do. We're going to glue all the hats on our little sheet. They're little party hats because they are at a birthday party. So we are giving them all little party hats. This one's for our front. And then we have our other ones that need their hats on. So I did do two of these, one for the front and one for the inside. And then we need one more, needs their hat. And there you go. Aren't they so cute? Oh my gosh, these are so, so cute. I'm going to put the sentiment on here. I'm going to put that right here on the side. And then let's fix our balloons here for the front. I'm just gonna put little glue on the little handles here, and they're going to just layer on each other. Layer up here. This is for the front of the card. So I have glue on there, and one thing I love about this glue is that it doesn't stick to your fingers. So it's the Barely Art glue that's in this little container, because I know someone's going to ask. All right, so there's our balloons for the front. Let's put on our little gates right here. So you're only going to put it on the bottom. And this fits perfectly on here on each side of our little score marks. So I'm going to put that down just a little bit. And then we're going to put the other one on. You don't want to put it on that little part that's going to pop out. All right, now we're going to grab our little sheep. This one is going to be glued down over here. He's coming up over here. And then this one is going to be on the bottom here. And then we're going to pop this one up here. And I'm using our mini dimensionals. And I'm putting it on the bottoms here, like where his feet are, because this is going to pop up. Oh, I forgot I need to show you the other balloon yet. This one's going to go here because we need to make his balloon yet. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that right now. All right, I need to bring the cut and emboss, and I need to grab the balloon and a little scrap of basic black. And we are cutting 2 of these balloons. So we're going to run first this little red one through. So if you like the look a bit better with the handle being like black instead of the same color as the balloon, which I would have done that on all of them, but it would have taken so much time. But you can do it if you want. And then we're going to do this one. It's really easy to do. In fact, I should have brought my little mini up here. So you need 2 to do this. I'm going to take my little snips, and we are going to just snip it off right there like that. I'm going to add some glue to this side. And then the balloon, I'm just cutting off the little tail there. And this is going to go on here. Just like that. So now it's got a little black handle on it. All right, now let's put it in his little hand. So I am going to glue it right there. When you do that, you might want to do it flat to make sure it doesn't go over the top of the card here. So that's our inside finished. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh, I love these sheep. So that's the inside. Let's finish up the outside. Let's grab our little Celebrate You. I'm using this baker's twine from the Playful Pets. So it comes with that real red, and we still have this in the annual catalog. I love this baker's twine, the black and white. I'm just going to tie a bow. We're going to attach this to the front. Once you keep on working with this, I don't like to press it down too hard until this all glue dries really well. But we're going to put this on here. It'll sit flatter like my other one did. I'm going to put that on here. I'm going to use a little glue dot for this to put this little bow on. I'm going to put that here. And then we're going to add our little sheep. And I am popping him up because It's going to probably cost you a little extra to mail this one already because it is a little bit thicker. If you can get it to stay 1/4 of an inch, I believe it'll go for regular rate. But we'll see because I am sending these out. So there's our little one, and then we're going to also glue these to his little hand right here. Just like that, and it's done. I'm telling you, you have to try these. They are so fun. And isn't that sheep just adorable? Oh my goodness, I love this. It's so fun to do too. I'm just loving these pop-up cards. So here's the other one. And also, I had an idea when I was doing this. You can make a belly band for this and just take the belly band off. And you know what? I'm going to try to grab an envelope really quick. I don't know if it's going to fit, but I'm going to see if I can grab one really quick. So these are regular 5.5 by 4 1/4. Nope, it's not going to fit. It's going to be too thick. So use your envelope punch board and make an envelope for this because you will need an envelope for it unless you plan on getting, you know what? I have another larger envelope. I'm wondering if it'll fit into this one. I'm going to see. I think it will. I don't know if it'll go through the mail without extra postage though, because it is, yes, it will fit in this. And I use these for, I got these at Staples, but yes, it fits perfectly in that. So this size, I'll tell you here in a second what it is. They are 4 3/4 by 6.5 inch envelopes. And I got them at Staples. So if you want rather buy them and not make them, go for it. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a blessed day. Don't forget, Celebration is on. The new mini catalog is on. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Bye.